Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A scary sight for fans. When 1,000-pound sisters star Tammy Slaton posted her latest set of photos and videos on social media, fans were immediately concerned. Instead of her usual glowing smile and newfound confidence after an incredible health journey, Tammy appeared with what she herself described as an ugly injury on her face. The mark was impossible to miss, a raw, red wound sitting prominently near her cheek. Speculation spread instantly. Did Tammy fall? Was it a complication from her health struggles? Or was something more serious going on behind the scenes? Rather than staying silent and letting rumors spiral, Tammy decided to address the concern head-on. She took to her platform to explain exactly what happened, reassuring her followers while also opening up about how an ugly injury can shake your confidence, especially when you've worked so hard to rebuild it. This article dives into Tammy's explanation, the reaction from fans, the deeper emotional layers of how she's handling it, and what it reveals about her remarkable journey from near-death experiences to finding pride in herself again. Tammy's new chapter before the injury. Tammy Slaton's transformation has been one of the most inspiring storylines on 1,000-Pound Sisters. For years, viewers watched her battle food addiction, respiratory failure, and near-constant hospitalizations. Many doubted she would survive. Even Tammy herself admitted she feared she might not see another year. But after undergoing bariatric surgery and committing to a healthier lifestyle, Tammy stunned fans with her results. The woman who once weighed over 700 pounds began walking on her own, showing off a slimmer face and radiating joy in her updates. She celebrated milestones like shopping for new clothes, wearing makeup again, and enjoying activities that had once been impossible. The Tammy who showed up online in 2025 was almost unrecognizable, not just in size but in confidence. Her smile was brighter, her spirit lighter. Fans celebrated every small victory with her. That's why the sight of her face injury felt like such a jarring contrast. The first photo that sparked concern, the injury reveal, wasn't in some staged announcement. Instead, it came almost casually. Tammy uploaded a quick selfie to TikTok where she was singing along to a trending sound. Fans immediately zoomed in on the raw scrape on her left cheek. Comments flooded in within minutes. "Tammy, what happened to your face? Are you okay? Girl, you worked so hard to look this good. Don't let something ruin your confidence. Did you fall again? You need to be careful." Some worried it might be connected to her weight loss surgery, others speculated about infections, and a few even jumped to dramatic conclusions like domestic disputes or medical emergencies. Tammy could have ignored it. Many reality stars do. But that's never been her style. She's always been raw, sometimes brutally honest about what she's going through. Tammy sets the record straight. A few days later, Tammy addressed the chatter directly in a TikTok live. She leaned toward the camera, pointing at the wound, and said, "Y'all been asking about this ugly thing on my face. No, it ain't nothing serious. I ain't in the hospital, I didn't relapse, and I sure didn't get in no fight. I fell asleep in my chair, scratched myself in my sleep, and it just looks nasty. That's all. Don't worry about me." Her explanation was classic Tammy, blunt, slightly humorous, and meant to put fans at ease. She admitted it looked worse than it was and reassured followers that she was taking care of it with ointment. But even as she downplayed it, Tammy also admitted the injury shook her self-esteem more than she expected. Beauty, scars, and confidence. Tammy has always had a complicated relationship with beauty. Growing up overweight, she faced bullying, shame, and constant comparisons. For much of her adult life, she felt invisible or ridiculed. Her weight loss journey gave her a chance to reclaim confidence. Posting selfies, wearing makeup, and experimenting with new hairstyles became part of her healing. Each photo wasn't just a picture, it was proof that she was still here, still fighting, still worthy of love. That's why the injury stung emotionally as much as physically. Tammy confessed during her live that she didn't want to post photos at first because she felt ugly all over again. "I finally started feeling pretty, you know? And then boom, this big ugly scrape on my face. I thought, dang, people gonna clown me again. But then I thought, whatever, this is real life. Scars heal. And if folks don't like it, they can scroll on." Her honesty struck a chord with fans. Instead of hiding, Tammy embraced the injury as just another chapter in her story. Fans rallied behind her. The supportive messages poured in. "Tammy, you're still gorgeous. Don't let a scratch make you forget how far you've come. You're showing us that beauty is about confidence, not perfection. We've seen you fight through worse. A scrape can't stop you now." For a woman who once felt isolated and mocked, that kind of community support was powerful. Tammy herself thanked fans, saying their encouragement reminded her not to be so hard on herself. The symbolism of the scar. In a way, Tammy's face injury became symbolic. It wasn't life-threatening. It wasn't tied to her weight loss complications. It was simply a human accident. But the way she chose to confront it made it meaningful. For Tammy, the scar became a reminder that healing isn't just about losing pounds or surviving hospital visits. It's also about building resilience against the little setbacks that life throws at you. She told fans, "If this had happened to me 2 years ago, I would have hid my face, stayed offline, and cried. But now, I'm like, hey, it's just skin. I got bigger things to focus on." That's growth. Lessons for her followers. Tammy's openness about her ugly injury carried a lesson for anyone watching. Life isn't about presenting a perfect, filtered version of yourself. It's about authenticity. It's about refusing to let shame stop you from showing up. Her story reminded fans that scars, whether physical or emotional, are part of being human. And that self-love doesn't mean waiting until you look flawless. It means embracing yourself even when you don't. Where Tammy goes from here, the scrape is already healing, Tammy assured fans. Soon it will fade completely. But the bigger story is how she handled it, with humor, honesty, and confidence. As Tammy continues her weight loss journey, faces new opportunities, and dreams about the future, including dating again and maybe starting a family, this small moment proves something bigger, that she's no longer the woman who hides in shame. Instead, Tammy is stepping into a life where even an ugly injury can't dim her shine. More than a scar. For many reality TV stars, a small injury would be a forgettable footnote. But for Tammy Slaton, it became a symbol of her growth. The girl who once fought to breathe, who faced cruel internet trolls, who doubted her worth, is now strong enough to laugh off a facial scar in front of millions. Her explanation wasn't just about telling fans what happened. It was about showing them who she has become, resilient, authentic, and unafraid to be seen in every stage of her healing. So yes, Tammy Slaton explained her ugly injury. But more importantly, she showed the world that no scrape, scar, or setback can erase the beauty of survival.